We are live at Hill Vending in Tampa Bay, Florida. A few things I'm going to go over in this video. 3 things before I get to the Q&A and some questions. Number 1 is the best compliment that you can get that we received this week from a nursing home, from the gentleman who runs the nursing home. I'll go into that a little bit. He's been into hundreds of nursing homes around the country and gave us some feedback on our performance, on Hill Vending's performance. So we'll see how that, what he had to say there. Number 2 is I received an email about a route purchase, someone interested in purchasing a route, $21,000. I'm gonna go through the sales, the machines that are listed in that email, and I'll give my opinion on that. I'll give my advice, what to look for, what not to look for when buying that route. Is it a good deal? And then finally, number 3 is I'm going to go into, because I received a comment, something to the effect that I'm steering people wrong maliciously with bad intent when saying not to buy a certain brand of machine. A certain brand of machine, saying that I'm only in it to make money for selling the machine. So I'm going to go into how much money I actually make selling vending machines. I'm gonna go into that. So if you're curious on, Adam, I see all this stuff going on, how much money do you make selling vending machines? We're gonna go into that a little bit. As always, if you have a question, comment, wanna see more videos on a certain topic, drop them in the comments. We'll do our best to get that out there to you. As we are live here, you can drop your question in the comments. So first thing, this week we were at a location. Administrator comes up. For those of you that don't know, that is the person who is the head honcho of the nursing home. I think it was a 120 bed nursing home. Said he's been around the country to hundreds of nursing homes. I think he kind of hops around and rehabs a nursing home as far as gets them to capacity, make sure everything's in compliance. He said that in all of his years, we are the best vending service that he has seen based on the service, the selection of products in the machine, and overall keeping them filled, neat, organized, everything like that. What I should have done is I should have pulled the phone out to get a video testimonial from him, but I forgot and didn't get that. But I want to share that with you because that's what you want to hear from your accounts, obviously. When we talk about the keys of vending, the 4 keys of vending: location, machines, service, pricing. Service is a very, very important aspect of that, because if he wasn't happy, they would be looking to kick us out. And we would lose an account that does, $2,000 to $3,000 a month in gross sales. That's a lot of revenue that you would lose just by having poor service. So that's the first thing, is you want those comments. How can you elicit those comments? Go and ask them, how are we doing? Can we do anything better? Is everything with your vending like you would want it to be? So that's the first thing. Practice what you preach. And then number 2, let's go into an email that I got about a purchase. The purchase price. Now these are very, you're going to want to watch this if you're thinking about purchasing a route, especially in this day and age with the Rona. $21,000. I think it's here in Florida too. $21,000. The sales, the yearly sales, are $13,000. These are the numbers that were told to me, and it clears $5,000 a year. 4 accounts, 8 machines. So I'm going to assume 2 machines per account. Is this a good deal? Dixie Narco machines, Crane machines, AP machines. So on the face of it, just out of the gate, no. When you're paying almost double yearly sales, I'm gonna go into why, but I'm gonna give you one key metric as to why. So let's say 13,000 in sales. So you do this along with me. 13,000 divided by 4 accounts is 3,200 roughly per account per year. Divide that by 12, and we're at what, 270? So if we do $13,000 total, divided by 4 accounts, okay? Your yearly average, your monthly average is below what, $200-300 a month, okay? 32, some of them might be more, some of them might be less. The problem with Rona is people may not be coming back to these accounts. So what they did last year or the year before may not be what they're doing now. People are consolidating, changing locations. But let's take it on the face. Let's say he bought that for $21,000 and it clears 5. That's over 4 years. It's going to take 4 years to get your money back. If he makes all that money that he makes, $5,000, and just takes it and pays himself back, a lot of things can happen in 4 years. A lot of things can happen. New boss can come in. The business may go out of business. There's a lot of things that can happen in 4 years to get your money back. So you'd be working for free for 4 years. Definitely would advise against that. Also, the brand of the machines, which we'll get into a little bit. We'll get into a little bit here on the next question of how much I make. All the money that I make selling machines. I'm going to go into that. 4-year payback, no. So if there's eight machines total, what I would recommend now when purchasing routes is try to get as close to machine value as possible. Meaning find out what they are. If it's a Dixie Narco 501, find out how much they are. Let's just say $1,000 per machine value. Give them $2,000 per machine, let's say, which is still over what I would do. 2,000 times 8 is 16,000. Because worst case scenario, if you had to, you could sell the machines. You could put the machines in another location. I don't like any of these brands of machines, which is another flag. But roughly, if he's doing $13,000 a year in sales, I would offer half of that. 65 maybe, 65, maybe 7, if it was a good account, okay? So, no, you do not want to pay 4 times the profit on the account, so you won't get your money back. You want to get your money back in a year, So 50% of sales, normally of gross annual sales. Now, let's go into the final topic here. Again, Adam Hill Vending. We're going to be doing this live Q&A lunch break every day this week. So if you're watching this and you have a question or concern, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Number 3, I had a comment from somebody who, I'm going to do a more in-depth video on this, who sells machines. And basically the gist of the comment was, I'm steering people away from buying Dixie Narco 501E machines because I think they're a terrible machine and I think no one should own them because of the ease of use, the compatibility with cans, bottles, gauge bars, clips, shims. There's a host of reasons. They don't even produce the machine anymore. There's a host of reasons of why, getting blown out here by the sun. It's so sunny in Tampa Bay. There's a whole host of reasons, which I cover in other video, about why I would not buy a Dixie Narco and why I would buy a Vendo 721. But the comment also said that they are a Vendo distributor, but that I'm discouraging people from an entry-level machine. Okay, and I would argue the opposite. What I'm actually doing is saving people the mistake of buying a machine that's going to be a hassle. Some people love it, and that's great. And if you love the machine, drop in the comments you love Dixie Narco. Let me know in the comments if you love the Dixie Narco 501E. Let me know. Problem is, you buy a Dixie Narco 501E, you run into trouble with it, you're not really excited about it, you don't like it, go to try and resell it, you're not going to be able to get your resale value on that, probably even close. You're going to get cut in half of whatever you paid. Number 2 is when you buy a Vendo 721, which I'm not a Vendo distributor, but let's get into that. Let's get into that after this. When you buy a Vendo 721 and you buy a great machine, we're talking a difference of maybe $1,000 here of the cost of a 501, a used 501 and 721, depending on where you buy it from. You're going to retain your resale value, so you'll be able to sell that machine. If you wanted, if vending's not for you and you wanted to get out of the business, you could resell that machine. So that's another reason. You're never going to go wrong buying quality. Buying a machine that is still produced and still made. There's a reason for that. So let's get to how much I make selling machines, vending machines. Well, Hill Vending, as of this video, does not sell vending machines. We may have an oddball machine that we're getting rid of and we want to sell just to get rid of it. We pull it out of an account to sell off. But as far as having a platform where we sell vending machines, we do not sell vending machines, which is why I can be transparent and open with you about the machines. The machines that we use, the 721, AMS, some USIs, the reason why I recommend those machines is because that's what we use to generate tens of thousands. That's what we've used to generate hundreds of thousands, and over the course of 7 years, millions in sales through vending machines. It's not because I'm trying to make $200 off a machine sale, okay? And I'm gonna do a full breakdown video of the comment, the business that made this comment. I'm gonna go on their website and show you some of the $3,000 Sega machines that sit on top of your table that are complete trash that they're trying to sell. And I'm gonna go into that a little bit because the reason you can make that comment is because you're sitting behind your keyboard, but you're not out here making any videos. Not making any videos, helping anybody out, telling them that they should get a Vendo. So someone reads that comment, well, wow, I go on their website and look, yeah, Dixie Narco is, they're selling it for $1,000 cheaper. Or let me buy this Sega machine. Let me buy this Sega machine that I don't realize is a piece of trash, but it's cheaper. It's a little bit cheaper, so let me do that. So the point is, I don't make any money selling machines to you. I don't have any machines for you to buy. If you email me, hey, if you go on our website, we don't sell machines. The only thing I have to offer to you is education. If you want to get started in vending, if you want to learn how to make money with vending machines, that's what I have to offer you. But I don't have any machines to sell you, which is why I can come to you and tell you that the Vendo 721 is hands down destroys the Dixie Narco 501E, and if you have to pay a little bit more for it, guess what? It's going to make up for it in the long run. Resale value, ease of use, compatibility, a whole host of reasons that I go into in other videos. But I just wanted to touch on that because I love the conflicting views. I do. So if you have an opposite view, let's talk about it. Talk about why. I don't mind conflict. I'd come on live with that person if they wanted to. If you're watching this, if you made that comment, come on live. Let's do a live stream and have a discussion. And then people can make up their own mind. If you want to buy a Sega machine or a machine that is not the best, in my opinion, that's fine. You can do that. My goal by doing Hill Vending, by doing these YouTubes and live streams is 7 years ago, I wish there was more videos like this from someone who had an established kind of business that could show the way of vending instead of just pulling cash out and dancing around it. There's two things. There's either the cash aspect of the vending videos, or there's people who are in their basement doing vending, or they do it out of their car and then they're trying to sell an educational resource. So I felt compelled to come out with a course, put tons of hours into it to deliver the best educational vending content on the internet. Are there people that have more successful vending businesses than me? Of course, people do more in revenue, more routes, more drivers, but they're not out there sharing anything. They're not offering you anything. So let me see here. We got a comment. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let's see. Richard, Adam, in regards to machines, do you prefer using single coil or dual coil snack machines? Good question. If your machine is iVend capable, Google iVend and you understand it's basically the beam at the bottom which guarantees the delivery of the product so that if it spins and something gets caught, it will drop it. If you have iVend on your machine, in my opinion, there's no need for dual coil. You can put more selections in with single coil. The point of dual coil is that it'll make sure that the product falls out. Now, if your machine's already set up for dual coil and has iVend, then that's great. That's a double layer of protection. you're just not going to have as many selections in the machine. So if your snack machine has iVend or guaranteed delivery, the drop sensor to make sure the product drops, in my opinion, there's no need for dual coil. Single coil will work just fine. So I'm gonna stay around here for a little bit. And a side note, tried to order a full pallet of Pepsi today. We're running low here, so tried to reorder the 70 cases. All we got was 30 from the club, from the Sam's Club today. So have an order in. Hopefully we can get some more product in. Product is the lifeblood of your business, and if you are getting strangleholded or throttled back on the amount of product that you can receive, that's going to affect your sales. Now, one benefit of snack machines, for example, let's turn it over here to the snack cart. I haven't been able to get Lorna Doone cookies in. That's okay. I can take something like an Oreo cookie that's in the same price point and substitute for that. So just because you're out of an item or they're having issues, let's say our pastry row, say they're out of Freshly's, we can put in Big Texas, we can put in a donut, we can put in another option. So it's not as devastating when you're out of a product for your snack machine. When you go into your drink machine, obviously if you can't have Coca-Cola, that's going to be an issue. If you can't put Coke in the machine, that would be an issue. Go ahead, if you're getting some value from this, guys, go ahead and smash the like button. Smash the like button. Remember to subscribe. Hill Vending on all the platforms. We are coming to you today, again, every day this week, noon Eastern time. Be coming for a live stream. Bring a different angle, respond to some comments. So if you can't make the live stream this week, but you have a question, drop it in the comments. If you need more help, hillvending.teachable.com. The complete playbook of how to grow your vending business. 80 plus tutorial videos, all the contracts, proposals, everything we use for our 100 machines here in Tampa Bay. So, quick video, again, just to recap. To recap starting at the end, Hill Vending does not sell vending machines. I get nothing from telling you to buy a Vendo 721 or a Sega, other than steering people in the right directions, because I get comments from people saying how happy they are with the Vendo 721. And yes, it's going to cost a little bit of money, but if you understand the full process and scope of the vending business, and you understand that you can get them for 0% down and put them in an account that will make the payment on the machine, you'll realize that you're going to be set up for success. I've had to go through and scrap so many machines from purchasing routes of not realizing that a row machine or that a polyvend machine is trash, that it's not gonna make you money in the long run with it breaking down, not being credit card capable. There's Cavalier machines, Serpentine machines, that all these machines that if you hold out for a quality machine and a quality account, you'll be so far ahead and you won't get frustrated and you won't want to not do vending. So fast forward, you don't have to make, what is it? Charlie Munger says, Warren Buffett's partner says, people learn from mistakes, but there's no rule that they have to be your own. So you can learn from all the mistakes that I've made and all the money that I've spent and lost in vending. You can learn from that and fast forward right to where you need to be, right to where I wish I would have started. So whether it's buying accounts, buying locations, how to get locations, all that stuff, fast forward, don't get frustrated. All right, everybody, Adam with Hill Vending, thanks for watching. Until next time, remember, Keep your drinks cold.